Hello guys, Ultra Viper here and welcome to my channel. So the patch 1.04 update just got dropped from Riot. So today we're just going to be discussing some of the newest buffs and nerfs onto some of the agents and see what's in store. Alright, let's jump into it. So first up here, VIPER has got quite a big buff here. They've increased the max time outside of her ult before it collapses. This has been changed from 5 to now 12 seconds. She is also can now be able to hold her ability key to drop her ult early, which is a nice add-on they've added there. And also, enemies in Viper's pit now have their minimap obscured, and they do not provide minimap detection to their allies. So that's a pretty big buff for Viper's pit. Also, they increased the brightness of the red enemy glow at the edge of Viper's near sight. So this is a pretty cool buff on her behalf. So after the decay patch from 1.03, I believe, where they added some decay debuff to her kit, now they have increased that from 10 to 15 from all sources per second, and also they have increased it after exiting from her smoke, that now it sustains for 2.5 seconds before starting to fade off. Also, they've made a slight adjustment to her fuel. Having both Poison Cloud and Toxic Screen active does not consume additional fuel but beyond the cost of actually having just one active. Next up, they have nerfed RAZE's ult by increasing it from 6 orb or cost points to now 7 points. So this is you know, quite a small change, but it's quite a big debuff. And they've also done the same thing to Brimstone, so it's from him is 6 to 7 as well. They've also, although they've kind of buffed him in a slight effect that his stim beacon no longer buffs enemies and no longer shows its effects radius to enemies. So that's actually quite a bit of a buff for Brimstone, because if he was in a corner or something or behind a box and you could see his stim beacon, you knew he was there. So that's actually a little bit of a buff. There's also a slight change to Cypher's cage. It can now be picked up during the buy phase. So they've made some changes to the classic gun as well. So they were actually just trying to fix a bug, but they also saw the opportunity to make the weapon a bit more consistent, as the jump right click burst was quite strong. So what they've done is they've made the running inaccuracy on the right click which is actually much higher than intended. So they've added a little bit of a penalty onto that, so make it a bit harder, a bit less accurate. They've also decreased the running spread is from 3.4 now down to 2.1, and they have changed the jumping spread, which is now changed from 1.9 up to 2.3. The walking spread is changed from 1.9 up to 1.95. They've also added a 10% bonus to accuracy when crouching and stationary. There's also done some slight updates to performance and bug fixes as well, as you can see on screen now. They've added some small other changes here. They've added a bit of a quality of life changes. They've replaced Reyna's voiceover for Italian and Mexican. Verva minimap vision cones are now coloured by team. And they've also adjusted the Elder Flame skins, as they were way too loud in game, and reduced the audio on those. I hope you guys are looking forward to August the 4th, which is when they'll be dropping the newest agent and changing the act in the battle pass. I hope you guys are looking forward to that update. I know I am. We don't know much information about that as of now, but as soon as I get that information, I will be sending it your way. If you guys like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and chuck me a subscribe, as it helps me out a bunch. And I'll see you guys next time. VIPER out.